no doubt this will be a tantalizing matchup.
Certainly will be, and it's must-win territory now for Elevate if they are to go straight to Mexico from this upper bracket final position. DWG here up 1-0. We'll only need now one map, either Oregon or, if needed, Consulate as the decider. Not too surprising to see Flores immediately banned out is extremely prevalent and powerful on Oregon.
Yeah, we didn't see Flores taken out on Chalet, but of course maps play out a little bit differently. Oregon has a lot of strongholds where those four Rotero drones
Floor ones
can be great. There aren't floor ones, there's 4 ones. Second attack ban comes through though from Elevate, and the Finca once again taken off. Actually, no, not once again taken off the board. Finca was played, however, on Chalet. I'm mixing up Finca and Lion. They do come from the same season, but no. Obviously play out very, very differently, and Elevate not wanting to take that risk, despite Elevate themselves actually leaning into that pick quite a bit from time to time. Goyo as well rounded out here by Elevate, and again, with Flores taken off the board, Goyo is an operator that you don't really want to be dealing with.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right, guys. Completely. I don't want to deal with Goyo. And I don't think that they're going to want to deal with Mirror either. So pretty standard bans, probably the Finca the only one, but obviously it comes down to play styles, and well, as we know, DWG are more than happy to play Finca and play that sort of aggressive way and nature. As we head over to Oregon, DWG will be on defense here in the first half. They showed off their attacking prowess early on in Chalet in the opening half, but it was also their defense that was very, very strong and well executed, and well, they're going to have to do that once again here on Oregon. And I guess because they are defending first, we probably expect them to get out to a good start, almost in the same vein as it was on Chalet, where they got that 4-2 first half. You'd probably expect DAMWON to need a 4-2 defensive half here on Oregon.
Yeah, well, I would agree with that sentiment. Over in APAC North throughout Stage 2, 69% defensive win rate, and in APAC South, it was a 63 defender win rate, so take that as you would. Of course, different matchups, different days, different teams, different stakes in those matchups, but it does give us something to work off, and I think that does, again, perpetuate the storyline that it's going to be challenging for Elevate to bounce back from map 1, especially not starting on the favoured side. There's a very real chance that they do not win this half, but they are, of course, statistically able to bring it back just like any other result, for example. But it does link back to that discussion about Elevate and their nerves and the amount of pressure that's on them to perform on this matchup to finally make it to an international LAN event. And if they allow that to compound too much here on this map, we could well see them let it slip away, and DWG could take it in a 2-0 fashion.
Lots of coulds, lots of mights. Get our answers pretty soon, though. For those unaware, maybe just tuned in, the loser of this match does drop down to the lower bracket final, so they're not out of the playoffs. And from that lower bracket final, which will be against Invictus Gaming, you, of course, do qualify for the Mexico Major by winning that one. So for Elevate, if they do fall here on Oregon, they do get a second chance. They do get a reprieve against Invictus, but as we've already laid it out, it's a very reinvigorated Invictus Gaming. BG Man will be the first death. Sapper, though, will get the quick trade.
Woogieman's still alive. Him on the other shotgun finding that first pick and escapes with a little bit of HP and a Grismont still to use. We often do see the shotgun played here down below in basement. A few cheeky angles where it can be very, very potent and difficult for the attack to deal with. Elevate don't do a terrible job though. They do eventually find a trade elsewhere. It is a 4-on-4 and they do have control of meeting. Sapper able to open that hatch with X-Kairos. Outside of that, Coded, the only real roamer left here inside of security. The hatch is popped open so he can rotate when the pressure gets too much, and that will be at the moment. Minute 40 left in this round and he feels the need to go down below. He can hold the freezer stairs angle close with that shotgun, and with those mute jammers up above, it does make life a little bit trickier for Elevate to know exactly where these defenders may be.
Yeah, no one actually inside of security, but with that mute jammer, you just don't get the information you would like to find. Yas, though, over towards Pillar, able to get that pick onto DCH. That's the diffuser down as well. At the bottom of backstairs. An advantage for DAMWON Kia here on this basement site early on. Round 1 here in the second map of the upper bracket final. Coded very deep inside of Freezer as well. Very aggressive, offensive position here. Waiting for someone from Elevate to eventually push down. He'll go for the swing. How aggressive is he gonna want to get? Maybe pushing all the way up. Elects not to and continues to just hold this position. Only 45 seconds left, guys.
And the frustrating thing for Elevate is they don't have two players focused on that position. Otherwise, it may have been a pretty free kill onto Coded. Nonetheless, though, the rest of the team pushing over towards Pillar. Keep in mind, Woogieman low on HP. A single bullet will take him down. Some will use by Onigiri to gain a line of sight. They can watch the pixel angle alongside the chassis. 25 seconds left for Elevate to try and win this round despite being a man down.
Time is of the essence here in the opening round. Timing is everything as well. Onigiri there with a big pick onto Yas. Woogieman and Coded still basically covering each other's crosses on site. Sapper has to go in for the plant, but Woogieman with that shotgun does so much damage. Sapper got sat down as well. No time for Onigiri, and no way. Not when Katsang is still lurking around on the map. In the opening round, we'll go to DAMWON Kia.
A huge round there from Woogieman. Not only goes big in the opening phase of that defense, but then late round locks out Elevate, finds a couple of picks, inflicts key damage, and despite being taken down on the trade, that damage had already been done, and it was a very difficult position. In fact, it was an impossible position for Elevate to recover from. A good start here for DAMWON Kia. Looking at the stats, basement is not bad, actually, in APAC North. So had, again, a 69% win rate, stronger than Dorms and Kids. And in South, in fact, actually a little bit stronger than that. So we have seen a trend actually towards that site being a little bit more defender-sided. It did feel for a while there like it was coming out of fashion, but here in Stage 2, it seems to be a strong hold. DAMWON Kia do get a pretty important round win on the board.
And if Elevate's a team that is still maybe struggling with nerves, maybe we're reading too much into it from Onigiri's interview the other day, but you need to let all of that go and play the way that we're used to seeing Elevate play. It's aggressive, it's fast, it's bold, but also calculated. It's almost like they're respecting DAMWON Kia maybe too much and allowing them to just do their thing. You need to take away their playstyle. Get in their face. Be aggressive. Make it difficult for DAMWON Kia. But it's not like Elevate's playing that badly either. And I know you touched on it, Guz, but this is just some really good siege right now from DAMWON. And they look deservingly to be a team to go to Mexico.
And what a recovery story that would be for DAMWON Kia. Last stage, they finished 7th. They only netted 3 wins.
Second last.
Yep, just above T1 in that bottom place. But now they find themselves 1 map away from heading to the major. Katsang trying to hold out that push over towards bedroom, shotgun in hand. Woogieman with 1.5, runs straight across and gets away with it.
Wow.
Oh my word, a game of British Bulldog there as he runs through all of that chaos. And Sapper swings by to drop Katsang. A pretty disastrous start to this round for DAMWON Kia.
Yeah, but this is much better from Elevate. They're just getting into their things a lot quicker. They're being aggressive. They're just pushing in. They're finding kills. Onigiri just goes huge. That's going to be the round over. Napier to finish it off flawless. And that is what we expect from Elevate, guys. That's what I was trying to say, and they've just shown it for everyone.
2 big mistakes there from DAMWON Kia. We saw a player rotating through Trophy late into that round, despite the call surely going out that bedroom control was ascertained there by Elevate. And then, unfortunately, we saw that second mistake of Maestro being shot straight in the back of the head. No trade there from DAMWON Kia from that point onwards. It seemed like the chaos had ensued, and it really did engulf that defense. Elevate, they play well, sometimes within that mess. Clearly did so on that occasion, and a good round win.
And that's exactly what Elevate needed to set the tone here on Oregon, that this is their map pick. That we're going to see the Stage 1 champions play like Stage 1 champions. Be aggressive, to punish mistakes as well that DAMWON Kia made in that previous round. To capitalize. Something they weren't really able to do on Chalet was capitalize on mistakes from DAMWON Kia, or at least capitalize on the good work that Elevate were actually achieving. And need to do that here on Oregon. Obviously for very obvious reasons. And obviously, the fact that Elevate are attacking here on a very defender-sided Oregon map in the APAC region, again, kind of akin to Chalet, they probably only need the 2 rounds or so. So it's really imperative they can get this one early, and they've done that. Relieves just that little bit of pressure.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
DWG are unsatisfied with the result of the previous round, will not reattempt up above. However, they will extend in that position as they try to defend meeting kitchen. An aggressive setup here at the bottom of small tower from DAMWON Kia. A deployable shield and at least 2 ADS devices covering that position. Katsang looking to hold that. Spots a drone at the doorway. Of course, it has been jammed, and you would only assume that eventually he'll take that out. But gaining that big tower control is often pretty free for the attack. So the fact that Elevate will need to contest with a pretty potent setup will be a real challenge and could be the turning point for this round.
And I fully expect this Oregon map to get very even in the rounds. I mean, Chalet ended up being quite a stomp, right? 7-2 in favor of DWG Kia, but I just have the feeling this could even be an OT kind of game, a back and forth kind of game. Hard to really guess as to how it's really going to play out. Bit more slow and methodical, though, at least this round, compared to the prior one.
Seems like Elevate aren't particularly clean in clearing out this position. As I say that, though, 2 players over towards bottom of small tower. Napier was the first to get the entry on the rappel, but won't find anything. It's BG man elsewhere to find a pick, though, on the Thatcher. That's Katsang taken down, and that does diminish some of the plant denial here from DAMWON Kia. BG not quite traded out just yet, but still so low on HP. Yas swings and does eventually find that pick. It's a good trade to drop the diffuser, and with a minute to go, Elevate need to recover.
Claymore kill, though, from Onigiri onto Rin. That will keep the advantage for Elevate with just under a minute remaining. DCH with a wild swing. Top of white stairs, doesn't find anything, though. But Elevate do have to be cautious all of the time. It's running out. 40 left. There's a ping as well. Boogie Man. Sharp. He couldn't quite get the second on the Onigiri, who is just going big right now for Elevate. 7-1 in the opening 3 rounds here on Oregon. 30 seconds left.
Doesn't seem like DWG have much intel to work off. No one on the team really watching Black Eyes. They are flicking a little bit, but suggesting that they don't have intel maybe inside of meeting, which could make this clutch tricky. Yes, blind peaks, but doesn't quite land his shot. Needs to be careful that he doesn't get taken down. No nitro cell, but could still have an impact. That said, that is nullified by Napier, leaving Coded all alone inside of Kitchen Deep. He hits the first shot with the SMG on Agiri off the board, but meanwhile, DCH able to stick that plant. Gets down, I think. No, it was the Twitch to find that kill in the end. And Elevate hold on in the post.
The instinct to shoot at the Elevate at the end, the Elevate Prisma. Wow, 2 rounds in a row now for Elevate. And there's going to be a lot of butt-clenching, guys, a lot of nerves, I think, for the fans of both teams here on Oregon. Just the nature of Oregon, really, as a map. A lot of these rounds will come down to the final 20 seconds, late plants, lots of, 2v2s and 3v3s. And it's about which team can sort of come out ahead in those situations better, but also the team that can, I guess, set themselves up for that earlier on in the rounds. That's what Elevate were able to do in this particular round. And a lot of that has come down to also the way that Onigiri is playing right now has been immense for his team. But it's a great start here on Oregon for Elevate. Needs to be said. Defender sided in the APAC region to get 2 attacking rounds in the first 3 rounds, guys. This is a big win. They've already hit that sort of pass mark or par for the course. Anything from here is a bonus.
Yeah, and seeing Onigiri light up the kill feed is always a scary prospect for any opponent, and DWG Kia will be beginning to feel that pressure. Of course, Onigiri had a little bit of a quiet performance on map 1 over towards Chalet, and particularly on the entry. He was really struggling, and in the playoffs as a whole, he hasn't necessarily been that big standout player that we would come to expect heading into today. 19 to 16 in terms of kills to death. The entry as well negative, going 3 to
Attackers
6.
are moving out to locate a bomb
I
and
would
defuse
be
it.
willing to bet that during the regular season his stats would have been a lot better. In fact, yeah, on the entry over the regular season for Stage 2, plus 18 on the entry. So he was really strong in that facet of the game. And so far here on Oregon, he's posting up some really good numbers. And outside of that, using his utility, those Salmers on the ace really well too.
Boogeyman over the shotgun from a distance, not going to be able to actually swing and shoot though. Katsang fortunately can, and he got the kill onto Sapper. That's Diffuser down as well, very early on in this round, but Elevate have got so much time to rectify things. Still not ideal. You lose the Abana as well, Guz. This is a good little start to the 4th round here for DAMWON Kia.
They still have bunker control with Katsang behind the deployable shield, and Boogeyman was getting a little bit aggressive there with pistol in hand to maybe find a second pick outside of bunker, but will reposition himself. Elevate with a hard breach down. Could find themselves in a tricky position, opening up the likes of the E-box hatch now. Potentially compromised. Security hatch as well will not be in play, as well as lobby on Agiri though. Just sent it straight in over towards Boiler, finds the first.
Pillar.
Now a player killer, but that, again, that's Boogeyman. He has the shotgun, can't really contest at that sort of range and is forced back.
Onagiri is just feeling it right now. 8-2. Takes pillar control. Minute and a half of the round. He is just clearing everything. Hasn't quite cleared out Freezer though, and that's where a few players of DAMWON Kia are. They can get that diffuser. From bunker, BG Man though takes out the player at elbow. Katsang is eliminated. Advantage for Elevate once again, Guz.
And again, Boogeyman isolated. The only picks he can really find is if a player sends it down long. Yaslo deep finds DCH, leaves it in the 3-on-3. But I'm still very skeptical on what impact the Ella might be able to have in this round. If Elevate go for a default plan at the doorway here, denying that could be tricky.
Just under a minute left. Onagiri still low, but hasn't let that stop him from pushing in at all.
Oh, they have the cross.
Yeah, I mean, this is still a big opportunity for Elevate if they can win this round. They can go up 3-1. Onagiri is just on something else right now. Two big kills, but so is Yas. Oh, he won! Oh, he gets the quad! Yes! What a finish to the round! And DAMWON Kia still this 4th round.
What a retake there from Yas. He hits 3 clean shots in the post plant. Shuts down Onagiri, who looks so dangerous, and carries the rest of his team who faltered in trying to deny that plant. What a retake there to find those picks. Elevate will be seething. They let that round, they let that opportunity to really extend this lead slip away, and DAMWON Kia are now right on their opponent's heels.
And how many times did it happen in Chalet? A couple, not too often, but a couple, guys, where Elevate were in that position to win the round. And I think it was maybe twice. There was some 2 really big plays from Yas was one, of course. Katsang actually had 2, so maybe like 3 rounds on Chalet that DAMWON Kia just were able to clutch in those critical moments, and have done it here once again. Just when I thought it was going to be Onagiri's round, Guz, where he was going to be the hero, he was popping off, pushing everything and clearing everything and swinging everything. Had 3 kills in that round, but Yas goes one better and gets 4 and the round win. And what could have been a 3-1 start here on Oregon is now a tie of 2-2.
Not every day that you see a clutch like that, especially in Siege. Hitting clutches is often very, very challenging, especially in retake scenarios like that. But Yas, with so much experience, he's been playing for a long time now, dating back to Pro League Season 9 at least, is what I'm looking at here. So the man's pretty cracked, yeah. Pro League Season 9, he, of course, was playing for Ageless, as I believe it was mentioned on the desk earlier. So a strong pedigree and a strong showing there in that round from Yas. Can DAMWON Kia, they feed off, no doubt, the energy that has been generated within the roster off the back of that. I can't imagine just how excited they would have been after winning that round. It was a big round at that, and
yes.
Yas continues. He drops Sapper, he denies the entry. Katsang as well, trying to impact the games room wall. Doesn't quite connect and gets lit up as he falls back to top white. But again, such a good start here for DAMWON Kia.
It is the Yas show again for DAMWON Kia. Man extends this advantage here in the 5th round. 5 versus 3. Onigiri 10-3-2 is doing everything he can for his team, and they are going to need him once again here to stand up and find some kills, but it's too little, too late, losing so many of his teammates. Now his own life. BG Man finds 2, brings it back to a 1 versus 3 inside of Master Bedroom. But Guz, the round, I sense it is probably over.
Needs to hit the ace. Has some intel in towards side, but it's going to be limited here. Shoulder peeking every single angle. So many different positions that DAMWON Kia can hold. They have one inside for kids, the other top white, the third down below, ready for a rotation. The odds are against BG Man. DAMWON Kia so close to obtaining the lead in this match.
And this is the difference between the two teams. DAMWON Kia has had a couple of these 1v2, 1v3 kind of clutches. Of course, this is very difficult for BG Man. You don't really have high expectations here as the solo player. There's so much time on the attack. Does have the diffuser, but man, it's so difficult. And then, yeah, gave him a bit of a reprieve there because he walks in and dies immediately as we kind of expected. There's the pin. They had the information. They knew where he was going to be coming from. Well, how quickly things can turn from what could have and maybe should have been a 3-1 start in this first half for Elevate. It's now 2-3 in favor of DAMWON Kia.
Pausing the action here. And a pause required after what was a pretty wild last round. DAMWON Kia, off the back of that previous clutch from Yas, and his opening pick, just exploded around the map and hit so many gnarly shots, winning those 1v1s that were so critical in obtaining that advantage, and from there they completely... to look a little bit brighter for them heading over towards the defense.
And we can all just sort of take a bit of a breather here, and maybe we all need to reset a little bit because DAMWON Kia and maybe specifically Yas has just gotten us all a little bit hot and heavy here. They are looking great, and the tactical timeout certainly was required. Timed perfectly because at least here for Elevate Guz, they can still force a 3-3 half. And that would be a win for Elevate. I know it's hard to feel that way off the back of the last 2 rounds, all the momentum with DAMWON Kia. But if they can win this final round of the first half, that's still a win for Elevate. They will have themselves an opportunity in the second half on the defense of Oregon to close it out.
Need to locate and defuse bombs.
Well, meeting and kitchen will be the battleground here for the final round of the half. Now, we have seen it played once already in this matchup. It was round 3, and Elevate were able to close it out on their attack. Saw DAMWON Kia go for an aggressive hold over towards Big Tower. We saw deployable shields, ADS devices, and Elevate clearing it out actually quite effectively in the end and going for a rear stage plant, which is quite on meta. We did also see them apply pressure over towards dining on that side of the map, so it was 2-pronged by at least some measurement from the attack. Not as aggressive here from DAMWON Kia. No setup established on those big tower stairs. Instead, pretty conservative in what we would come to expect. I would anticipate that we'll see an extension and some holding of the map control up above here, and Elevate will need to try to contest that.
All the pressure now on Elevate to regain that momentum that they had early on in this match. They were up 2-1. They were looking good. Onigiri's been doing big things. DWG Kia, at least through
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
basically Yas, has been able to restore the advantages that they had over on Chalet, now here on Oregon as well. They are, you know, only a couple of rounds away from booking a trip to Mexico. They'll have to be feeling that, and it might just spur them on to win out here on Oregon and force the 2-0.
We are, of course, yet to see any best of 3 here in the APAC playoffs for Stage 2 head to the 3rd map. Despite those 2-0 results, there have still been some close matchups across the board. The competition very tight, but we headed into this expecting second from APAC North in DAMWON Kia and second in APAC South in Elevate to be very, very close matchup and deserved of 3 maps. But it's up to Elevate really now in this round to put their foot down, establish an even half heading into that favored side of the defense.
It's Rin who finds the opening pick though onto Napier. They're just trying to open up this kitchen wall. Boogeyman can take position inside of security, so that's fine for DWG Kia. Still well positioned. Oh, Bijiman's he's been taken down, he's been eliminated. 2 quick kills for DWG Kia. And Elevate have been taking their time, guys, and it's backfired here. They don't even have vert control.
Falling apart here a little bit for Elevate. Yes, taken low, so should be an easy trade later in this round, but Elevate head checking up above, and Rin in a precarious position inside of Games finds that kill onto Onagiri. Elevate struggling to find these picks, but it is traded out by DCH, and there is a player coded isolated inside of Kids. If they're able to isolate this pick, again, yes, so low. Effectively, you could argue it's a 2v2 if you want to stretch the truth a little bit.
Nah,
meaning that maybe it's winnable for Elevate.
The man can still shoot, he can still have an impact. Kind of expect him to it as well. He may just, although that's a difficult shot. 1 versus 3 though. DCH also extremely low and no time either. Cat saying to close it out and to close out the half for DWG Kia. It's a 4-2 half. They end up meeting their expectations. Despite a 2-1 start for Elevate, DWG Kia swing back, guys, and they win 3 rounds in a row.
They continue that momentum rolling despite the pause. Well played there by DWG Kia. We're seeing players step up time and time again and winning so many critical 1v1 engagements of all the teams heading into the APAC playoffs that we would anticipate to be the roster to win their 1v1 gunfights and probably find themselves in positions they otherwise shouldn't be. It would be Elevate. That's one of their hallmarks. That's what we saw in Stage 1, where they were the APAC stage champions, and despite maybe going through a bit of a rocky patch of form here in Stage 2 with the inclusion of BG Man, that has still been one of their trademarks, one of their signatures inside of the servers. So the fact that DWG Kia playing equally, if not more aggressive, and landing those shots and being able to execute those plays is such a positive sign for them. But the attack here on Oregon, of course, going to be a whole nother beast.
Yeah.
And we'll have to see whether or not they have the goods.
You know what, like, this is the thing, is when we think back to Chalet, it was a 4-2 attacking half for DAMWON, and we're thinking, okay, this is par for the course, and because of that, Elevate have got themselves a chance. What happened? 3 in a row to DWG Kia. It didn't matter. It did not matter in the end.
10 seconds to go.
At this point, guys, I would not be surprised if maybe we get like another 7-2. Elevate's mental could be completely in the bin. They should have been up 3-1. And with that, they could have maybe really put the nail in the proverbial coffin. They weren't able to do that. DAMWON get 3 in a row, and suddenly now DAMWON Kia have relieved that pressure valve, and now the pressure entirely focused on Elevate here on the defense of Oregon. They need a couple of rounds in a row here. They cannot allow 2-5, for instance, to happen either. That would be disastrous. They need to win this round.
Basement defense here from Elevate. DAMWON Kia not taking any chances, and will drone the second floor down and ensure that the map is clear. I don't think Elevate are roaming too heavily. We'll have to wait and see. Napier and DCH, in fact, teaming up. Bit of a buddy system over towards the top of Freezer Stairs leading into security. Those are the only two really off-site. The rest of the team down below monitoring blue and making sure that no one pushes down in towards Pillar 3. Now, importantly, Napier is inside of security without the security hatch being popped open, meaning that he is in a pretty compromised position. He'll need to try and hold on for as long as possible. Play for his life potentially, but as I say that, it seems like he has managed to get out of said position and has relocated down below, forfeiting above to the attack.
It's very early. E1D deployed by a Woogieman. Need 2 more though. Minute and a half. Not a lot has really taken place here. It's going to be a pretty defensive turtle from Elevate here down below. That's going to allow DAMWON here to do as they please above. They can open up meeting hatch and then basically get set up for the eventual push down below late in the round.
Diffuse being juggled here by DAMWON Kia, just putting in that groundwork for the execute with a minute to go. Coded's going to rotate over towards blue, where Sapper is still holding, ready and waiting for that late round rotation. Coded will drone that position and call that there is a player in there. Boogeyman, meanwhile, crouches down in towards Freezer. BG-Man is cautious. He thinks that maybe someone could push that position. The team up here from DAMWON Kia outside of bunker, meaning that they want to go for this push, probably push down in towards pillar and maybe try and take that as well. DCH though gets the first. That's big for Elevate. Onigiri finding another, but here's Woogieman, that player inside of Freezer. Can he have a big impact?
Gas is still alive as well, but with Woogieman going down, makes things a little bit more difficult. Coded brings it back to a 3 versus 2. Still 30 seconds remaining. Pillar control now for Yas, and that's a good long-range kill onto Onigiri. Now 2 versus 2. And we, for sure, know what Yas is capable of. Sapper and Napier, they need to be so careful here in the dying seconds of this 7th round in red time now. Flash goes out. Sapper avoids it. Has a really good angle inside of Laundry, looking on sight. Yas, though, watching the cross. And if Napier even just dares to peek it out, he will die. Coded, going for the plant. They can push together. The Nitro cell is huge, but it's not timed perfectly. He gets the plant down. Yas got the kill, and it's Napier who gets Yas. And for once, the 50-50 goes the way of Elevate, guys, and they get a much-needed round win.
A mistake turns to triumph there for Elevate. Valk arguably should have been in a better position to deny that plant, and in fact was a little bit slow there to whip out the Nitro cell and find that kill, but nonetheless, he shows up there with the MPX in hand, wins that gunfight in the post-plant. Big from Napier. Would have been a very frustrating loss had it have been that close in the end, but well played, well closed out, and an important round indeed.
And it makes it 3-4, and it just sparks a little bit of life back into Elevate. Yeah, it was a little messy, guys, but some rounds are going to be messy. And at the end of the day, you're going to win some and you're going to lose some. So who cares? Just win them. That's exactly what Elevate were able to do there in the end. Kids Dorms is obviously where we are heading.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
We know how important this site can be on Oregon, obviously. In this case, it's even more important. We haven't actually seen a whole lot of it. We've seen a lot of basement, we've seen a lot of kitchen meeting, but not a whole lot of kids' dorms. Only twice so far.
We did see Elevate really struggle on their attack here on this objective, particularly the last one where DAMWON Kia aggressively roamed, found opening picks and steamrolled momentum. So we'll have to see what the philosophy is here for Elevate. Do they themselves get aggressive? Barricades downstairs would suggest that maybe they'll hold down below, or maybe they're to fake out a roam and to waste the time of DAMWON Kia. And we did see the Bandit as well brought out here from Elevate. Expect that to probably be used on the game's wall. No Thatcher being brought here by DAMWON Kia. But of course you can go down below and up through that classroom floor, clear any utility on that wall.
3-4 big moments coming up now in the next couple of rounds as we will edge closer and closer towards the conclusion of Oregon here in the second half. There's just very little room for error. DAMWON Gaming just start sweeping the map.
Bomb located by attackers.
What can he offer from down below? Pushing into kitchen now. Try and keep a bit of vert control defensively here for Elevate for as long as possible.
Good first pick though from Napier. Katsang, the sledge taken down. That does prevent a bit of that verticality from down below with the grenades. BG Man will be happy with that result. He can sit pretty comfortably now inside of kids. DAMWON Kia have the Ying outside, but they don't have the manpower. It's another drop there on Agira with the pistol to find that kill. And now Boogeyman needs to go big. Oh, teams up with Yas. It's a 3v3 now. How the tables have turned into the favor of DAMWON Kia with a minute 20 on the board. They can now reconsolidate their positions. Drone out once again, still 4 available to work out where these defenders are and how they want to approach site.
Yeah, and the 2 best fraggers for Elevate right now, Onigiri and Napier, were the players eliminated. And with Yas still alive, you expect big things from DAMWON Kia with a minute left in this 8th round. Seeing if they can extend their lead here on Oregon, find their first attacking round winner of the half. Made out from Yas. Boogeyman still holding big window. And obviously for Elevate, it is a 3v3. They don't have to do too much here. Just continue to hold these angles, wait till the final moment. Sapper and BG Man, both inside of kids at the moment.
Elevate looking to go for a top white take, I believe. Player outside with the diffuser, that's Boogeyman. Has 2 smoke grenades he can use, as well as those in-cane dullers. If he pops this off and gets in on site, Elevate might struggle.
BG Man though waits. He knows he's going to push in for a big win. Oh, it's a Nitro Cell from DCH. They knew exactly what they needed to do in this situation. Yas takes over. He gets immediately onto that diffuser. Rin to cover. He gets 1 kill onto Sapper. If Yas can get this off, he's in the picture. Rin did such a perfect job being the bodyguard. And then Yas says, thank you, I'll take it from here. And he gets the final kill. And somehow DAMWON Kia walk away with that win, guys. It felt like it should have been Elevate's once DCH got that kill with the Nitro Cell, but it wasn't to be. DAMWON held their composure, they played it well. Yas got onto that diffuser immediately, 5-3.
Another round there where Elevate did basically everything right, but the team play from DAMWON Kia was just too good. At the end of the day, the smokes were perfectly placed there by Boogeyman, and then in that 2v2, the protection of the planter absolutely spot on. And Elevate, despite hitting that Nitro Cell, despite swinging and trying to find these picks to reclaim the site, could not pull it off. And the trend continues across this series of DAMWON Kia just playing some damn good Siege. Honestly, they are playing so well at the moment, and at every turn, Elevate seem to be on the back foot trying to catch up to their opponents, and they are finding it really tough.
Yeah, and they're certainly on the ropes right now. Down a map, down 2 rounds here on their map pick of Oregon. Yes, they're on the defense, so the expectations are there for them to be able to pick themselves up from the floor that they currently find themselves on.
10 seconds to go.
Need a couple of round wins in a row. They need to at least force a 5-5.
5 seconds remaining.
Because if DAMWON Kia get that match point, that's more than just match point. That's series point. That's Mexico point for DAMWON Kia. They just edge a little bit closer to what would end up being their first international land, Guz. They're so close.
Big round this one. And the pressure begins to mount for both teams, really. Again, they're both fighting it out for a spot at their first international land event. Now, of course, either team has their second chance against Invictus later this afternoon, but neither team wants to be in that position. And at the moment, I think it's fair to say that Elevate are being slowly cornered at the moment, surrounded by DAMWON Kia, who begin to apply more and more pressure, continue to apply more and more pressure, and Elevate desperately seeking a response. Now, they are defending upstairs on this occasion, kids' dorms. Good grenade there early, inflicting some damage, as the games wall has been popped open. Napier, however, what can he do? On the flank, over towards the lobby, no one on the attack watching drones at the moment. As I say that, though, Kota does flick onto one, but has Napier been droned? I don't think he has.
Oh, DCH is down. Napier, can he find this kill? Yes. The big one. No more EE1Ds from Woogie Man, who's also a player that has been impactful in terms of fragging power in the last couple of rounds. DCH will be brought back up, so it is a 5 versus 4 advantage for Elevate here in the 9th round. A minute and 10 seconds remaining in the round. BG Man just being a pest over towards White Stairs.
Grenade being cooked here from Yas. Trying to clear that top white position. Rin capitalizes. He's going to take it straight away. Don't go prone to the top of White Stairs, but it works for BG Man. He breaks the curse of the White Stairs and manages to inflict some damage on a second player outside the window. Elsewhere, though, Katsang did find one, weakening the defense a little bit further here for Elevate, but they still have the man advantage.
Oh, prone to the top of White Stairs in an upper bracket final, and yet pulls it off. 35 seconds left. DAMWON Kia feeling the heat here in this 9th round, but how many times have we seen them look down and out in these rounds and then pull it back late in the round? Coda denied. Sapper goes bang with the Nitrocell, and they are just going bang in this round as well. Katsang is all that remains, and I don't sense a 1v4 this time around. It's denied. And a big round win from Elevate in the 9th round.
Good response there from Elevate, and much needed in the context of this map and the best of 3 as a whole. The longer they can deny match point here from DAMWON Kia, the better. And a round like that is a great confidence boost for them. They won it in a decisive fashion. DAMWON Kia thought they were in there. Once top white, that nade went out. I think in the backs of their heads, they were like, lads, this is free real estate. Let's take this, mount the attack, go through double window, and get that plant down, just like we did last time. But such a great effort there from BG Man. I don't know how he pulled it off. We know that position is cursed, but he did it. And from there, the rest of the attack fell apart, and Elevate shutting them out.
It just keeps them alive, not only in this game, guys, but also the upper bracket final.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
You win this, you head over to Consulate, as it's already been discussed. It's a little bit more neutral-sided. Although in a way, it kind of feels like Oregon's kind of neutral-sided right now as well. DAMWON Kia have been absolutely amazing so far, but yet Elevate are not going to go down easy, at least here on Oregon. Fighting tooth and nail. And yet despite this 4-5 scoreline, if we're going to be honest, there's been a couple of rounds that Elevate probably should have won that they did not.
10 seconds to go.
To the credit of DAMWON Kia though, and those heroic plays.
5 seconds to go.
Elevate just need to start winning a few more of those 50-50s and they can really turn the tide of this entire upper bracket final.
Down below we go. Napier again on the roam here for Elevate. Now, we didn't have a huge impact necessarily in the Elevate roam in the previous round, but did assist after BG Man got that pick and applying pressure elsewhere and denying a quick retake from DAMWON Kia. So anticipate him to maybe leave a thorn in the side. Now, Rin, he thinks this is clear. He thinks that Dorms is clear. I am sure of it. He did not see Napier in that corner. If DAMWON Kia think above is clear, this should be the freest kill for Elevate.
Oh, he goes early though.
The Jackal.
Yeah, really good spot there with the Arnox scanner, so that's going to at least catch Napier.
Oh,
so
that's well played.
that is really well played in the end. The Jackal's saving the day though, basically, guys.
Yep.
Otherwise, if he didn't get that scan off, as you were saying, he was going to get that kill.
Would have thought so. So really well played there from DAMWON Kia. Big opening pick, and Napier's ability to roam and cause chaos completely nullified. That leaves 4 defenders on site, and you really do need 4, as there are 4 key entry points, of course. Blue, then you have rear stage, then you have freezer, and of course laundry. So at least in that regard, they might be able to hold on, but DAMWON Kia, knowing that they have this advantage, should be able to play quite confidently and really shape up the sort of attack that they want to go for. They have the Habana available if they want to go for hatches. Onigiri. Oh, wow. Misdroned
Onigiri.
again by DAMWON Kia, and Onigiri able to capitalize, unlike his counterpart.
Yeah, well played from Onigiri. That triggered discipline to not shoot the drone, but swing instead, knowing that he didn't get droned correctly. And as you said, guys, it's 2 in a row now in the exact same round as well. Some misdroning here from DAMWON Kia. They got the reprieve the first time, but not the second time. Big kill onto Katsang, and at least just ties things up, 4 versus 4. You would imagine that over the next 30 to 40 seconds, this will be pretty stock standard until we get to that chaos in the last 20.
BG Man repositions. chassis. DCH tasked with holding Freezer. Pressure being applied here from DAMWON Kia over towards the front take, however, but it seems that maybe they are a little bit indecisive as to exactly what they want to go for, as Yas is outside of blue, maybe going for a pinch. Now, there is a player in that Harry Potter position, Onigiri. Sitting and waiting inside of Boiler, so low on HP. If Yas swings this, he wins.
But does he have anyone to help him out here? Because already Yas has already cleared out a lot. Timing, though, from Onigiri is perfected. 15 and 8 right now. He's low, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't stop him from getting kills. 3 for the round. Rin the solo for DAMWON Kia. And that is going to mean Elevate will tie it up 5-5 here on Oregon. It's going the distance, and it is a tactical timeout called from DAMWON Kia.
2 big mistakes made in that round by DAMWON Kia. As we mentioned, the first alleviated there by the Inox scanner, but the second really did compound into some chaos there for DAMWON Kia. Unable to find Onigiri on the drone, that kept him alive and allowed him to swing for a free pick. And not only did he do that, but also dropping Yas there in that Harry Potter position, and then going on to find a cheeky third. So really well played there from Onigiri, who again, a little bit of a quiet playoffs for him so far, but he is fired up and ready to go here on Elevate's map pick. And we thought that maybe a couple of rounds ago, DAMWON Kia would be able to ascertain that match point and really begin to apply some pressure to Elevate. But the momentum now, I think it's fair to say, in the hands of Elevate. They just need to capitalize upon that, try and obtain match point themselves, close this out in a confident fashion in regulation, get the job done, head us to that third map. Now, of course, DAMWON Kia, they did take the tactical timeout, and maybe that could halt any momentum.
Are we maybe sensing an OT, guys? I think we've only had 1 OT in all of the best of 3s. That was Fav versus Kira, the very first map in the lower bracket round 1. Since then, no overtimes have been required in any of the best of 3s.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
This could be
defused by
the
attackers.
first one since then, if it does happen. Whoever wins this round, though, will get match point. For DAMWON Kia, it could be just that little bit more where it's series point. For Elevate, as you said, guys, they will be feeling that confidence and that momentum growing. If they win this round, I definitely would back them in to capitalize on that match point and finish this one at 7-5.
We have only seen Elevate defend Laundry and Dorms. So this will be a spanner in the works here, not only, of course, for Elevate, who need to defend a tertiary site, but DAMWON Kia, who need
5
to
seconds left.
attack it. Nothing standing out in terms of operators selected, very standard across the board here from both teams, and the setup not wildly different from what we saw in DAMWON Kia's second attempt, where it was quite default. This, however, from Onigiri, is quite strange, quite aggressive over towards the top of Big Tower. Now, he is running the FMG, so might be able to get some work done with that 1.5x scope, but he's not going to actually hold that position, instead fall back and join the rest of his team.
Nervous times here in the 11th round, 5-5.
Activating drone.
DAMWON Kia up 1-0 in this best of 3 upper bracket final. And the momentum that they've had has just waned a little bit in the last couple of rounds. Elevate starting to find their feet. They're starting to be a bit more aggressive, following in the footsteps of Onigiri.
Good drone there. In towards kids. They know that DCH is up above. Of course, going to be tricky to clear these positions out, as it is a pretty strong hold here above from Elevate, but Rin looking to get some work done.
Oh, big opening pick for Rin. And for DAMWON Kia. This is where Elevate, though, at least in the couple of rounds prior, have been able to get picks back pretty quickly and retain that evenness. Cat saying, though, is feeling he looked away, though, at the wrong time. Immediately traded back, though, by Rin onto BG Man, so it ends up being a 1-for-1 in that little exchange up above. And elsewhere on the map, Yas, and another trade, though, immediately back. 2 versus 3. We're still got a minute 15 remaining.
It's only a one-man advantage here for DAMWON Kia, but they have map control and a lot of time to work with. So I think it's fair to say they have the advantage, but Onigiri's still alive. I thought maybe he could bring it back to the 2v2, but now it's Napier all alone.
1 versus 3. Match point on the other side for DAMWON Kia if they can close out this 11th round. They need to make sure that they don't overplay their hand, and they certainly don't. Coded from above. Well, actually, not from above. He actually got him from across the room. Bit of help from above, though. But most importantly, match point now, Guz, for DAMWON Kia. And it is also series point. A spot to Mexico if they can win this round.
Really is within arm's reach here for DAMWON Kia, but they will need to successfully attack above. A 50% win rate for Elevate. They lost it on their first attempt, but were much cleaner on their second. So Elevate do have some confidence heading into this round, but we know that they can be a team that gets a little bit nervous heading into these matchups. You would assume that by now the nerves would have subsided, but maybe the prospect of a 5-6 scoreline and the prospect of them having to verse Invictus if they lose this round could really put them under the pump.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Big
as many
round
bombs as they
here.
can.
Probably the biggest round, really, that either of these two teams have played all year. Sure, the Stage 1 champion game for Elevate was big, but the fact that lands are back and these teams are fighting hard for them elevates this matchup to yet another level. And Elevate themselves will really need to dig deep here. This is a big, big round.
For those who've maybe just tuned in or not entirely sure, if Elevate do lose this round, they're not out of the APAC playoffs.
10 seconds remaining.
After this game, we've got the lower bracket final, Invictus Gaming. They await the loser of this match. And of course, Invictus versus either Elevate or DWG Kia, the winner of that will also get a spot to Mexico Major. So if Elevate do lose this, they will get another opportunity to qualify for the Mexico Major. For DWG Kia, though, they can go straight there. They can join their APAC North brethren in Cyclops. Knights will then await to see who joins them, either Elevate or Invictus. Let's see, though, of course, if DWG Kia can close out this match point.
Onigiri considering a spawn peek out of the bottom of a big tower, but again, once again, like his previous spawn peek attempts, doesn't really catch anyone off guard here from DWG Kia. We're looking at Onigiri again to step up, 16-9 so far, but it's Yas. He's been stepping up massively as well, 14-8, and had a huge first map on Chalet. It's a big opening pick for DWG Kia, and alleviates a little bit of pressure now in the early phase of this round.
Yeah, and Onigiri's probably going to feel like he has to make a play because he's the only one that's really been able to do it for Elevate. 16-9, Nitrocell in hand. Napier throws out the black eye over towards the yellow bus. Just under 2 minutes. Still holding this Nitrocell. And now it's going to be the EE1D deployed by Woogieman. Onigiri gets off the Nitrocell. Now he gets back on it. And he's unfortunately mistimed that one.
The only damage really done there was to himself. DWG Kia can take control of bedroom with that games wall open and transfer that in towards Trophy. They're in a really, really good position at the moment, and Elevate, no doubt, under the pump. I think it's going to get to a point here where someone has to go for a big play, and again, that may be Napier on the roam, but Katsang with a grenade drops Onigiri. BG, man, under so much pressure to hold that entry from Trophy. Sapper as well inside of Pit, trying to hold down that breach as Napier must hit something on this flank.
Gotta go big. Oh, did he just spot someone through the window? Even if he did, the E1D keeps him still. Now he rotates back up main stairs. He can't win that one, and he does. That was a crucial 1v1. You lose that, you probably lose the round and the match. Coded, though. Kill onto Sapper. Successful. 2 versus 4, 50 seconds remaining. Napier and BG, man, are both capable. They're both good fraggers for Elevate. But he is pinned inside of Armory. The Nitrocell, it got shot, but he shoots back. Big headshot from above. Now makes it a 2 versus 3, but Coded and Katsang win it for DWG Kia. From second last in Stage 1 to APAC playoff champions in Stage 2 and a trip to Mexico. DWG Kia, take a bow.
A huge 2 maps from DWG Kia, and yes, no doubt one of the standout players A huge performance from him as Elevate congratulate them in all chat. Wow, what a big storyline